This variation requires a little extra thinking. It's quite different to this one here where we use the picots. However, this one has no picots on it simply because we're going to be extending it with a second diagonal on the other side. So I've just closed blanket stitch to the end. Once again, it's 6 threads, and as such, just a reminder that to take the needle underneath in order to pull that through. I'm going over to the wrong side and I'm going to slip my thread down to the other corner of this small square, and in pulling it up, it sort of did a bit of a twist. I could have gone either way. I probably should have gone that way. I've gone this way, so I'll stay with where I've gone. Take the needle through to the right side. Once again, it's probably wise to just give yourself a half hitch to start and give your attention. Now here's the change that's going to occur. Instead of just going straight across, we've got to go over one and under the other. So that in a sense, we're weaving the thread into place. But on the return, it's over the one that we went under and under the one we went over, so that we're getting a little woven edge. So once again, we've got to run so that we have 3 threads on either side. Making sure that we go in the right place so that we actually have a weave or a woven edge. You can see that I'm following the desired effect. So once again, 3 sets of threads, that's pulled a bit tight. Back under, to come back over to put our final 3 threads to support the blanket stitch. Coming out, ready to now blanket stitch each of those sets of 3. Don't join them, keep them separate, and then pull your thread back into the corner so that it sits nice and tight alongside of the previous blanket stitch, and continue blanket stitching through the woven bars. And as you will note, as I come to where I'm going over, you just keep blanket stitching. Doesn't matter that you're going over one section of what we did provide previous, and then under the next bar as you keep stitching. And if you pull it a bit tight, that's okay, because you have to go under to keep the filling uniform, but you'll find the next stitch you'll pull it up tight so that underneath it's just a continuation of the closed blanket stitch. You come out the other side and continue, and the same, you come across, slip it under, and then continue to blanket stitch through to the other end. And that's this particular filling. Very simple, but quite decorative, and gives a little bit of difference. That'll settle down and give you a nice woven integrated diagonal filling. Different to the one we've done with the picots and only on diagonal corners. This goes to both each diagonal corner.